Ask Dr. O. Trustworthy, competent, confident, professional, honest, focused, intelligent, disciplined, real answers to real questions. A healthy mind is a healthy body. AskDrO.com.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whichever one you happen to be uh, partaking upon at the time that this actual video is being looked at. Um, a lot of people were asking me about this overall issue with uh, weight loss and the importance of weight loss and healthcare disparities in the African American community. I want to spend a few time, as usually Ask Dr. O talks about depression, ADHD, and some other mental health issues, but you do know in order to be a psychiatrist, you have to first be an MD. And I was a family doctor a while before I became a specialist of a psychiatrist. But I want to talk about this issue of obesity because it's really causing a lot of problems in our community. And I just want to share something new, something real, something that you could actually use. First of all, a lot of us don't know if your BMI is 30% or greater, you are considered to be morbidly obese. I myself had to face the music because, as many of you know, what you see now is not what you saw 6, 7 months ago. The problem with being obese is one, it can lead to heart disease and stroke, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, gallbladder disease, arthritis, gout, breathing problems such as sleep apnea and asthma, and just an array of issues. So we really need to begin the consideration of looking at what we're eating, what we're intaking, and where we're taking our health status to. This is becoming very, very important. For example, hypertension, the silent killer. Hypertension is taking over the communities. Let me give you just some startling statistics. Did you know that if you look at African Americans, 42.2% of African American men have hypertension. Many of them are taking one drug, two drugs, diuretics, beta blockers, alpha blockers, all kinds of medications. And if the hypertension doesn't get resolved over time, it can cause a lot of end stage organ diseases, heart disease, kidney disease, liver disease. So you really want to begin to consider that. And 44.1% of African American women end up with hypertension. By the way, when is the last time you checked your blood pressure, and when is the last time you've actually been to the doctor? So in essence, when you look at all of this, about 1 in 3 U.S. adults, which is 31.3%, have high blood pressure. This is a major problem, major consideration. So we really need to look at it and see what's going on. So I don't want to dwell on the hypertension too long, but I want to talk about some new things. Number one, they're old things that you've heard before, but they're actually some new things. I want to remind you, you do not have to wait until January 1st to make all these New Year's resolutions to change your behavior and your diet. You can change your diet now. Now, 5 goals to losing weight. People want to know how I lost weight. I tell you what I did. Number one, you need to keep your portion smaller than your fist. 1 piece of chicken as opposed to 2. Greens, fresh, and lots of fruits and vegetables. Prepare your food. No matter how busy you are, you can't be too busy for life. Let McDonald's, Kentucky, Wendy's become a thing of your past. Because what is happening is we're pushing the cholesterol, we're pushing the salt, and with that, we're becoming ill. The two common exceptions where you can eat a lot of them is a lot of meat and poultry and fish. Those you can eat, they could be a little larger, but you want to keep the proportions down. And you can eat as many fresh fruits and vegetables as you would like. The next thing you want to do is you want to control your hunger. A lot of us fail to eat regularly. So what happens is we wait until that insulin level drives that raging hunger up, and then we tend to gorge. Don't do that. Plan you early morning breakfast, mid-morning snack, a good healthy lunch, mid-afternoon snack, and then of course you want to have your dinner. And of course you may want to have your little small snack before bedtime that's not a high carbohydrate load. The next thing is keep track of what you eat. Yes, that's what I do now. Confession. I do Weight Watchers online. Everything that I eat, I log it. And you can begin to see patterns and you can begin to see where your vulnerabilities are. Also, make trade offs. Looking at how much fat and how many carbs you're eating. Be very, very careful with this because sometimes you can look at, for example, a lot of us like pork rinds. Yeah, I like pork rinds. And we'll look and it says 0 carbs, but the amount of fat content is something that's lining the inner arteries of your heart. And then enjoy more physical activity. Every day, I walk and run a mile or 2. I go outside to the track or I do the treadmill. We have got to increase our physical activity, and just as a, kind of caveat, you want to increase that water intake. So I want to just give you 5 goals to healthy living, and then I'll be through with this video. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Eat more whole grain foods. Use olive oil, canola, or safflower oil, and that will help you maintain your kitchen fat. Eat more chicken, fish, and other beans than other meats. Always read the labels, see what the carbohydrate content, see what the sugar content, and of course, see what the fat content. From me to you at Ask Dr. O, let's live healthy so that we can live longer. And have a wonderful day.
AskDrO.com